We're live. Hey, YouTube, how are you doing? We what was that? Shrimp filter or something?
Yeah, you got the grill in
Oh, nice. You always just do that.
I was like, you got the grill in.
Hey, YouTube, we are just getting things started, so you know that it's about time.
It's about that time, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so we're live on Instagram. Hello, Instagram. We now live on those two platforms. I'm sure we'll be on TikTok soon, which means it's time. It's time. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a big countdown.
Roll up, smoke loud, dream close, get lost in the vision.
And welcome, listeners, welcome, viewers.
Welcome.
This is the We Can't Focus on Anything podcast.
Because we can.
We really can.
There we go.
What about doing with you?
Yeah, hang on.
Can't change the what? Hey, wouldn't it be nice? Seems that mom get it.
Hey, gotta let me fly, Cat. I'm a peacock.
So we're gonna talk about relationships. And yeah, like we have an old episode on this back in the day when we first started. It did really well. I think we just ranted about our own relationships for the most part, but
Yeah.
I have no structure set up for this episode, so we're just kind of
But it's there. I mean, it's good. And you know that, but sometimes you got to just give it to them raw.
yeah.
You know, now, but sometimes you get them pregnant, so don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's one kind of relationship. I mean, I was gonna talk about other stuff, but penis in the butt stuff's fine.
A little bit higher.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
This
Okay. See?
is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, it's sugar freaks. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got the, well, you know the rest of it. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I mean, it just depends on let's start on relationships. Let's go with them friendships.
All right, we do friendships first.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm somebody that gives away friendship really easily at first, at least,
Yeah.
like I'll be friends with anybody. And I'll consider you a friend too, unless you do something wrong or do something bad to me. But even then, sometimes I keep going. I don't know. Friendships are, I don't know. It's so weird. There's supposed to be the kind of relationship that you can get rid of it if you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. There's that hierarchy of relationships, like familial ones, family and shit. But really, is that true? That's how I want to talk about this for, because in your 40s and shit, a lot of your family dies off. And then, on top of that, maybe you fight with other members of your family. Like, really, does that fact that I share some DNA or some blood or some whatever with them, does that make that more important? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
think so.
It 100% though. Because sometimes them friends, that's how the family you got.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of that right now either. But I don't know.
You got more than you think, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got just as many as I want, because my point is just I'm cutting people off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you have to.
You got to. I've been the last fucking year and a half, man. I've had to cut so many people out of my life. I've had to end so many relationships, friendships, everything. Like, it's been wild. Like, I don't know. I did the wrong thing. I've seen so many things now. I've watched so many things. I heard so many people's opinions on things. But I did the wrong thing. I was really hurt from the divorce. So I did the thing that a lot of people do as a defense mechanism for trauma. And I was like, okay, well, I'll make sure I don't hurt anyone else, right? Because I don't want them to feel pain. But then with how people see you as someone who is infinitely patient and gives away, everything to other people to make them feel better, you see a weak person and you take advantage. Most people do. And so, my trauma response ended up costing me a lot more than just whatever I gave away, but it was also my confidence, my fucking, I don't know, everything else. And then people started taking advantage of me, and that's when I put my foot down. When it starts to hurt like that, I'm like, yeah, I take it cool.
It's on the side for it.
Right. Yeah, it was just a line in saying that you gotta go out there. But so I don't know, man. It's just wild how people can be. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is I say with my friends, I always say I have friends and I have associates.
Yeah.
And I kind of treat you as such. Like, Mr. Raven, that's my brother. Johnny, brother. Mr. Wooten, brother. Kevin, brother. Now, I have friends that I had when I was in high school that we kicked it all the time and stuff. But like once we got older, we moved on. We moved out like our way. It was like out of sight of mind.
Yeah.
So then I said, okay, well, that ain't a bad thing, but that's an associate now.
Yeah.
Because I don't, we don't talk on a regular basis. Like Courtney and them, I live like 12 hours away, and that's still. If he feels like I'm down the way, he gonna call me. If I feel like he's something ain't right, I'm gonna call him. Me and Johnny, we lived together for 20 years. So I'm like, we ain't gotta call each other. He know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only ones I can truly say, like, it's Kevin. But other than that, I got up here and I was like, oh man, I never went to nobody's house. Like, I've never really been the one to go to people's house. They always came to my crib. And then I met y'all and I came over here and Chris was like, what the hell? I was like, no, man. Like, he dope as shit, and at a time when I needed a friend, like, you were right there. And so, like, Courtney was like, off the wop, bro. I said, here you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'd say you, like, Courtney level, that's like level. Like, I'd probably cut for him harder than I cut for my sister. And that's just because, like, growing up, I felt like my friends were closer to me than my family was. And so that's why I'm how I am. Sometimes I can be overprotected. You know what I'm saying? Because if I consider you a friend, I'm going to jump on somebody else. And sometimes it can be too much, and I know it. But, like, I guess I'm like that because I couldn't be like that to my sister and to my, my mom, because that just not how we work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that ain't a bad thing. It just wasn't our family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? She had her people and I was Luther, and so I think that's why I am now. But my kids are like that. Friends, people would do you any kind of way if you allow them to. And that's kind of why I said, when I go meet people, I trust you to be you, a person. So it means you do have some screwy in you. But if you don't show me that, then we good. Like, we cool until you show me your fallback game. Then my fallback game is like on. Because the thing is that, like, bro, you know who your people are. You just do.
It's getting harder and harder to tell these days.
And see, my thing is, that's why, like, I'm cool with, I love talking to people, meeting people, but I have a feeling about people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Maybe it's my fault, not everyone else's, that, all these people I'm talking about, like, well, not necessarily my fault, because I didn't, like, it's not my fault that I went through some shit and had a trauma response and all that, but, like, maybe I should have thought harder about what was going on. I allowed it. I created the fucking opportunity for people to do that.
But the thing is, bro, like you said,
I'm still gonna be my friends because I still only want to talk to people that, like, can be tempted by that and not do it.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you failed, then you get out, my friend. Like, sorry.
And then that's
I don't hate you, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can step to the side.
Yeah.
And that's
but cool, but like we ain't cool.
Yeah, you got to put people. That's how some people get put like that, bro. And the thing is that, you got to realize that, I mean, it's about who you put in your circle, bro. Like, really tell you the truth. It's because that's why I call your circle. Like, it's my wife don't like all the people in my circle. Like, Courtney, that's my best friend. Him and my wife, they hated each other. Well, she hated him. And you think he cared? Hell no. You think I cared? Hell no. Like, I love her. But I love him too. That's my boy. And so that's what it was. My thing is that if I'm not your friend, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not your friend. Like, bro, the first time we get in disagreement, well, we're done. Like, it's a wrap. I ain't got, hey, what you doing? Like, nothing. Don't talk to me. But, like, my friends I argue with, my people that I fuck you up and then I'm gone. But that's because I know I want to put myself in places where, I'm going to start coming over here if I wouldn't thought y'all was cool.
Yeah.
Because I lived in the rich neighborhood in the world, and I would not go to my next door neighbor house. If they invited me, I just I don't know, man. That's just my thing. Like, if I can't be comfortable, then I can't be around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stupid. I am, bro. Like, I want them dudes like, you love too much. Yeah. Like, my friend, say something. I would run over here and pop you in the face. Hey, I was talking to him. I know. but he's not gonna do it. I told you, let me do it for you.
I
Because
should have been more willing to let you do a few things last year. So
I wish you would have.
I know.
But dude, you can't help. You're a good person.
Yeah, but you were trying to tell me what was going on, and I was like, I know, but like, and just letting it happen.
But I could have been an ass. I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going. All right, I can't see this shit happen.
Yeah.
But no, I was right there because, like, it's like, if you fall, guess what? Ooh, I got your elbow right there in the back. I'm like, shit, because we all gonna do that, bro. But yeah, when, like I said, when I needed somebody, like, you didn't know me from Man in the Moon, but like, you sit, you talk, you listen, and that's what some people need that. And then they get too comfortable. And then, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, like you said, if it's not killing me, why am I going, and the thing is that the good thing is, maybe with everything that was going on, you calmed like everybody else down. Like I asked, where's my prize? I'm always doing this. And
Yeah, I saw something this morning on Facebook. It says, like, what is it? It says, like sometimes, like, if you feel like you're not getting anything, it's because you're the reason why everyone else is.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's really good. Like you have to,
you're that for somebody else.
Yeah. So
that's
like,
why you're not
right. And I'm fine with that.
And I mean, really, like, I ain't gonna lie, because I mean, I love my wife to death. When my mom passed, I had no support. Even though everybody thought, oh, he got a wife and kids, and I have no support system. And you were a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, like, you sit and listen to me ramble about shit that my wife really would do. You sit there and let me cry about shit that I couldn't do around my wife. So that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And when you think, like, you saw that for a reason. You saw that for a reason. Because when I seen it for a reason. Because sometimes we have to know that, like, it's not, you're not here for you. You're here for somebody else. You're here to help somebody else. And in your time, you'll get you'll
have a role to play.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess that's my role, because I make everybody else smile, and I try to, because I don't need people to feel down. Like, I don't know, a big change in life. I was like, yeah, people should just be happy. I'm broke. Be happy about being broke.
I don't know why there's so much like unhappiness in the world. There's that's a fact. There's a lot of unhappiness in this world. I don't know why. I don't. Like, the one thing that, like, I'm putting any energy towards right now is like the DSA and left wing politics. Yeah, like, nothing else in my life really matters. I'm not paying attention to anything else. I should be exercising, paying attention to my health. I'm not doing that. But anyway, the reason why I'm doing that is because, like, I feel like maybe if we do change something at that big a level, that high level, like, maybe general happiness will just be higher. Like, people don't have to worry about healthcare or being in debt over being sick or something. And you don't have to worry about going into debt, getting education.
Yeah,
shit like that. Like, and then maybe just wages are higher. We stop spending money unnecessarily on bullshit that makes other people in the world unhappy. We focus that money here where we can make a difference in terms of healthcare and education and everything. And, like, I'm just hopeful that, like, the average level of happiness in this country and hopefully around the world will go up in the next 20 years. And it could do that through politics.
Yeah,
that's why I don't care.
Like, let's make. Not saying, oh, don't use that quote. I'm like, not saying make it great again, because it's never been great.
We don't need to talk about it.
Let's make it
great. Like, yeah,
make it great.
Make America great.
And how do you do that? Oh, shit. Make sure everybody can smile. And some people just frown every day because they just broke, and or they work their butt off, and you have nothing to show for it. And that hurts.
Where you could be as rich as you want to, you're still gonna have, problems with your wife.
Oh yeah,
whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, there's gonna be unhappiness, and maybe you're gonna be that unhappy person. Maybe it's gonna be you. But, like, I feel like there's too fucking many people that are unhappy about shit we can change.
Yes, because money, we can change it. We make it what it is.
Yeah.
So if everybody got it, because that's one thing I have learned. People are happier when their pockets sit nicely. Like, every February,
yeah.
Do you see people?
And the other side, I'll just call them the other side. All those people, because it's more than just, like, Democrats. It's more than just Republicans. It's more than just MAGA. It's fucking everybody. But the other side, they just, like, they don't care. They don't want other people to be happy. Like, that's what, you know what I mean? Is they want for them.
It's like, you know, I'm good. Well, now you ain't good because you might got all this money, but your wife got 4 boyfriends. Your daughter is on drugs, and your son wants to wear.
As if you were nicer to people, your family wouldn't live like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you ever take. I was like, man, I'd rather be one of the ones who came from the bottom and made it, because we already know how it is to be broke. And like, that's one thing I can say. I know my family know how to. We know how to live broke. So we got money. I'm just gonna still live broke. I'm just gonna have nicer shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, right, ain't nobody.
That's the thing, Liz. I don't believe in, you know, austerity and shit. I think that's theft. I don't. Yeah. So like, you know, I don't have kids, so I'm not worried about it. But like, you know, I am today, even like, but it'd be the same if I make 10 times as much. I would get everything that I need, and then I would give the rest of the money away, or do whatever. You know what I mean? I would not hoard money. I would not actually generate wealth and accumulate it, because I would give it away. I would take what I need and I would give it away. That's what I think you should do. You want communism in a nutshell for real in 2026. It's take what you need and give the rest away. That's it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need it. You know, push it on, like, for whatever it's called, pay it forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll pay forward.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna pay it because I'm gonna right here.
Well, remember, we still got this socialist bet. First of all, it's gonna take a long time to get there. We got a socialist bet, so you can work.
Well, I kind of
you want your extra truck.
Yeah, I feel like everybody, like, if everybody is getting debt taken care of, you know, everybody got their thing, and then you have money over, like you have extra money, you just do what you want to with your money. But I feel like if everybody's even, because if everybody can pay their bills, if everybody can put food in the house, if everybody can, you know, afford to at least, you know, say
doctor for fires or whatever,
I guarantee you, there's not gonna be, because man, you know how many crimes I have because it's like, baby need to go to the hospital, you know, wife need clothes, or, you know, gotta have the surgery, and then
or indirectly, like, motherfucker got evicted and then was on the street and then got on dope and then fucking committed a crime, you know, like, because they would not, you know, like,
I've seen it, bro. Like,
I know that shit.
Somebody from the top, like, riding, had nicest trucks, nice cars, lost the crib. So after that, the job was gone, and after that, the truck was gone, and after that, where are you at? Now I'm smoked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on the and then
getting from there back to where you were, almost impossible.
And yeah, it is. I give it to speaking on that one. It's this lady we grew up, you know, saying, calling her, you know, it's big in here, you know, and as we got older, you know, and my mama was, you know, there, and we'll go to see my mom all the time, sit there with my mom, they'd sit and chill, talk, laugh. This woman is the only one since my mother has passed. She texts me every morning. It's been a year, bro. Every morning. Good morning. How's the family? How you doing? My own family don't do that. And this woman does it every day.
It's not about the things that you do and fuck up in life. It's about the things that you do in life.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it, because the preacher at the church, even though I'm upset with her, she has a testimony. That's why I like listen to her, you know, preach, because she went from the bottom. I'm talking about selling it all, smoking it up, to now you're giving people a reason to want to move, regardless of the fact that they believe in it or don't believe in it, but you're giving them a reason. And you came from the bottom. Now, you know, she's the postmaster of our hometown. You're a postmaster. You know what I'm saying? You do so much in the community. You know what I'm saying? You make sure this is done and this. So it sometimes you have to go through a journey to come around.
Some people's journey, they're not straightforward.
Yeah. You know what? Mine is, it got some lumps, like Excite Bike. It's got bad jumps on it. Yeah. And I'm like, can y'all stop?
Excite Bike, for all of you that are really young. Video game.
Yeah, the greatest game on
One of the
Nintendo.
greatest games on Nintendo back in the 1980s.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, Excite Bike was the lick. And then you just slid back and forth and don't get in that little dirt thing, slow you down. Bro, I used to love that. And then if you don't pop a wheelie and ride it across when you win, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, hey, bro, that ain't no win. You didn't ride a wheelie across. And don't wreck. Don't be like me. Get up there all the way, ride the wheelie all the way to the end, and then get right there by the line and flip off of it. And then they make you run Like you flip off the bike, but you got to run sideways.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
bro, yeah. I'm like,
Because it's like curved around,
Yeah.
running down the hill. Yeah,
I'm like that and Mike Tyson punching.
yeah. Paperboy's real good too.
Paperboy, bro. I'm talking about like could not beat level 4.
I could get to level 2. What the fuck you talking about? Level 4.
Oh man,
I think I got to level 2 once.
we got. I think
I never owned it those old arcade and shit, but
Oh, okay.
I only had to level 2 like once. I sucked it.
level 4.
That's great.
That's where you got to go
Oh,
up and
oh,
down
oh,
and the
dog.
damn fucking annoying ass
No, seriously.
duck hunt.
Oh yeah, Duck Hunt. That's the original OG though. Like
Yeah.
that's the OG.
When you got to the pack, you start just putting the thing up on the screen. Yeah, laugh at that though. You know what I'm
Level like 75 or whatever.
saying? Hell yeah. And then my cousin, they were spoiled. My cousin Scooby, he was spoiled. He had the power glove. And then we used to go over there and play the track and field. We got to beat on the damn thing because we were running.
Oh, the fucking pad.
Yeah, we were all
I hate
big.
that pad.
We was all big,
Fuck
so
yeah,
we wasn't
man.
running. We used our hands and we used a spoon on the thing to do the thing. I love it. I love it. Like relationship, but if you want to get on, and we talk about relationship, like me,
Oh yeah,
I've been married.
relationship.
Yeah, no, we don't. But you know, I have been married for 22 years.
I made it 15,
And I mean,
almost 16.
bro, really, you know, and I'm
good. I finished. I got done on time. You know, like I got more time left.
yeah, see, yeah,
So it was something to me and said something like, "Don't like you got divorced real like 3 years or something." He's like, "I consider us better than you. We did it in 3 years. What are y'all waiting for? You know, because it's gonna be the same result."
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then
it's- yeah. How many? It's like 70% of almost 70% now. I think of divorce or marriages in
Yep.
70%.
70%,
Yeah.
bro. And that's why the younger generations don't want to get married. They don't want to.
And that's why polyamory is a big thing too.
Yeah,
Because they're not committing to one another
No.
like other generations did. That's over. Because you can't trust other people. Not for real.
Yeah.
You can't trust anyone. You can't
Yeah.
like literally you can't trust anybody. Not all the way. You can trust different people to different levels, to different extents, but no one all the way.
I trust people to be people. And the thing is that
People don't trust me.
yeah, will people fuck up? Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to go in and know it. Like,
Fuck up's one thing, but like I don't even trust people not to like be manipulative and like try to I don't know, just or be mean and you know, fucking everyone is like at some
Yeah.
point, like I don't know.
I'm so used to like I got used to the fact like I knew if I was gonna meet somebody, my white friends, or meet somebody, after a while, I was already bad, and so my thing was like I went in there and just was me, and they were like, "You're not." I said, "I know what y'all were told, but this is something different. I'm not who you know what I'm saying. Like yes, everybody, but like my thing was, I give you rules. I had rules. You don't mess up with me, I don't mess up with you. But if you break up with me, oh, I'm going to get something else that day.
I have rules too. I used to have rules like that, but I don't have those rules anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess one of my biggest fears was that like Seema would cheat on me or sleep with someone else, right? Well, then she just divorced me, so now she gets to do whatever she wants. So that's like my worst fear. Plus, some came
Yeah.
to fruition. So like, after you
That
get
was
shit like
acceptable.
that, man, like you know,
Everything else is
nothing else matters. Like,
Yeah.
nothing else can hurt you. Like, what are you talking about? So why are you mad? You know, oh, you broke my car. Oops. But I care.
Do you know my wife?
I'm like, yeah, I don't even feel it anymore.
And see, but it gets that way too, even when you still there. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes people be sitting there like, you know, I've been here 33 years. Yeah, but you just been here. Yeah. But that's just how life is. I like that. That's not how life is. If you're not there for it, you know.
Tell me any of the people, okay? Because look, fucking back in the day, good quality women, I would call them, like, you know, they don't make them like that anymore. But anyway, like my grandmother's generation, you know, they would stay with the same man for 60 years. You know, like the man would stay with them. Too good, too bad, whatever, didn't matter. You look at like people in India, they have arranged marriages. You know, like it's not like they're deeply in love when they get together. But like my point is like it's only as good as you make it and as hard as you work on it. And like
Yeah.
you know, like people in this country, people in the Western world, they don't care. You know,
Yeah, because
everything
that,
is
it's
replaceable,
yeah,
you know, like,
that is how they treat it.
yeah, they don't. There's no loyalty. Like,
Yeah, they treat
whatsoever.
marriage like a used car.
Yeah,
They treat,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Look, people treat marriage like I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like what a great analogy would be, but it's just like it's not final anymore. Like it's not thought of as final. Like
Yeah.
This is the person. This is it. I've decided. So, and now my energy goes into this, and I don't fuck around. Like, no one thinks like that anymore. They think, well, if Tuesday's worse, I'll just fucking end the divorce or get a divorce. You know?
I get to know.
Yeah, I get this all. I get whatever. You know, this it's not my first one anyway.
See, I'm like, I guess I was like, if I say I do, you pretty much.
I only wanted one. Like, I wanted one marriage. That's it. One wife forever. That's all I wanted. I never even considered like that. I could get divorced or like that. That would be an option. You know, like never was in my mind. Like obviously, I know these things are possible, but like it was never something that I thought was truly something that I should watch out for. Like that I might not be in this marriage at some point in my life. You know, it's weird.
That's crazy because I was like,
I was stupid. I did not know that I couldn't trust her. You know, I trusted her unconditionally. I never questioned anything from like money matters to romance to sex to cheating. I never questioned anything. Like I was completely loyal to her. And then yeah, I don't understand.
I question
So
everything.
yeah, so it's made me question everything. So like basically like my worldview when I got divorced or when she divorced me was like just flipped on its head. You know, it's like okay, so relationships aren't what I thought they were. First of all, let's start there. And people aren't what I thought they were. And relationships aren't what I thought they were. Like, I'm, they even that, and I don't even love her anymore. But I'm still shattered by like my worldview like being just destroyed like that. You know, like I don't know. I used to have a better opinion of people. I think all around, and then after that though, then I had some acquaintances, friends, some other people, and I just saw this behavior. I don't know what it is. I can't say that like people in Missouri, Nebraska, and New York are better than people in Colorado. It's just all the people here or what. But like, holy shit, unbelievable.
I'm with you.
Damn.
I'm with you.
I don't know. Maybe people from the Midwest and South are just better people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, racist people, they're just better people.
Yeah, like they don't do the right that I
I'm not
just
calling
better.
it anywhere where like they're gonna be, come get you and take you to the hospital when you're sick.
You know, like, hey, you know
I
what?
know what do that shit up in
I called you nigga last week. This week, we're gonna go at
Come on, we're going to the hospital.
I'm talking for real. Like that's sometimes that's the one I tell them. I'd rather have a motherfucker who's gonna tell me right up front, I don't like your kind, than the ones who smile in your face to that
at least you
shit.
understand what's going on.
Yeah, and like I don't know, bro. I had one. Like, yes, I've been married for 22 years and I love my wife. Boom, there we go. Now, it was one person like I was like in love with, and I think when that didn't work because I felt like boy, all girls like them. It's about what a boy look like, and
Well, yeah.
those are always the ones who do the worst.
Yep.
And so this one, I was like heads over heels in love with. That was I told my mama, I'm marrying her. Like, I didn't give a damn. I was waiting. And I got hurt. You know what I'm saying? She did a thing. I thought it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. And what's so crazy about it, wait till I get the story. This dude from this one place, Hillsburg.
Okay.
Tell me how. And then time goes on. The dude, his cousins, if they messing around his cousin.
Oh shit.
I was like, bro, that's a small world for one, but to be the same people, like same family wise. And I was like, both of y'all, I got hit by the family twice. And that then told me right there, it don't matter what you do, how straight you are, a woman gonna do what she wanna do. And so then I was like, okay.
I mean, that might be true, but like there is like the better you treat them, the less likely they will be. If they're satisfied, if they're happy, they're less likely. As long as you can't guarantee it ever. You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, the reason why I say that is I'm just saying, like, I don't think you never cheated on me because that's not who she was. But like, I don't know. I just should have been a better husband. That's my point, I guess. I don't know.
Like, no. I mean, you got to understand. Well, like,
it's weird how when you're in it, when you're fucking arguing, when you're fighting about it, like, it's so easy for you to like think, oh, all the shit I've done and all the shit you've done wrong and all this, and then when it's over, none of that matters anymore.
Yeah, and like because it's a small shit. And see, that's most of my friends were. I had a lot of friends who were girls. Even if my wife, No, they were my friends. But one thing they did is we had that understanding. You gonna tell me 100%, this is what this is when a girl does this and this is, I gave you back the same secrets, you know what I'm saying? But that was the trade-off. And I'm like, no, women, like, they just like men. They can be perfect, nothing going on, but it's not a challenge. And so some, because some men are like that. You got some, because bro, I'm like,
some people have fucking fucked up like pathologies where like, you know, if there's no chaos, for some people like thrive in chaos, and there's no like drama in their life, they make drama, and that's one way to do it real easy. You know what I mean?
I hate
to go with someone else.
Yeah, because my thing was like, I told you off the top, if you don't do nothing bad to me, I ain't doing nothing bad to you. I ain't got no reason to.
Yeah.
But then again, if a man is like a woman, a man only need a couple of things. Respect is one of them, and support.
And support when they
and support. Yeah. If you can't give those, guess what? You can't get mad if this man goes somewhere else. Why? Because you're not doing your job.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. Is like usually like for for a man to cheat, it's because he's not being sexually satisfied or getting whatever or being paid attention enough. That's it. A one usually cheats. Using your generalities, right? They're not universal laws, but because it's emotional. It's the husband's cold. He's not there, present. Things like that. That's generally how it goes.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of freaks out there. Some of them, like some people, just generally can't be monogamous. Like they can't be with one person. You know what I mean? They cheat for that reason.
And my thing is like, we good as long as, but I need that, like, you know what I'm saying, like an info. Yeah. And my thing is, if you know that from the jump, then
the thing is, this is like, if this is how great it is. I love therapy. Not really. It just weird biases, right? So like, a couple goes in, and the issue is that the man is saying he's not getting satisfied in a sexual way in the relationship. What happens? Well, they're told that he needs to be more understanding and more taking care of her needs. And if he does this, and this, then he'll get what he wants. But you go in the other way, right? And the woman says, hey, I'm not being sexually satisfied, and I need, whatever, what's being said. Well, again, it's a man's problem. Well, the man needs to do this. The man needs to do that. It's always about what the man needs to do to make sure the woman's in the right space. Like in our society now, like the way we talk about it, and especially in couples therapy, it's always it's always focused on like, oh shit, well, how can the man better the situation?
I'm telling you, stupid. I was like, this is this and this and that, and this is why. Well, it's your fault that that's happening because you're letting. I was like, no, man, how about you just be regular? And then, I said, so that's what we saw. I say, so you're divorced, right? Yeah. And then you remarried her. Yeah. So, y'all fix the problem? Well, I rest my case. Exactly. Because the thing is that, like, no, it shouldn't be, oh, well, you got to just be in this way. No, if you're not doing your job, he's not doing his job, then guess what? Y'all might just sit down and talk about it. But if you're not doing your job, then he should think the same way. Because I told my wife, I'm like, hey, look, you ain't give it to me, I know then you give it to somebody else. Because if I've been with you for 20-something years and it's like been like rabbits and then you stop, oh, yeah, you're doing something else. And am I going to go nowhere? No. But, you know what I'm saying? I just know it's in my head. Because I used to figure that I always got, oh, you cheating. I am fat. I am not. Why am I going to cheat? Right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. But if you want to keep saying that, but I kind of figure as like, I know that I was like, hold on. Y'all be saying that stuff, so that gives y'all a reason to go cheat. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Okay, go ahead. And so now when I was getting like, you're doing this, you're doing that. Okay. If you say so, I say I'm not, but you go ahead. Why? Because automatically I'm going to think, okay, well, you want to do something. And 9 times out of 10, the stuff happens. And I was like, being a nice person, being a good friend, that it helps you because then I got phone calls and pictures. Hey, look at this, look at that, look at that. I said, oh, bro, what? But I'm like, yeah, see, there we go. And it saved me a lot. But the thing is that it just put in my head that, if this, no matter how or what you do for a person, if that lady sees something that she like, she gonna go get it. And I can't help but say, like, women are like felines. I said, like, they call men dogs. I said, I said, okay, not being, down in women because I love women, respect. But I think like a feline. Wow, a feline is one of the ones. I'm going to mess with you when I want to. And when I don't, I'm out this bitch. Right. And I'm sneaky as shit. Yeah. So you ain't going to never catch me unless I want you to. And then don't let them have no friends who like don't like you because
Right.
they really gonna get you. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, it don't ever end.
I never experienced that. I actually had never had a partner or whatever who's had friends that didn't like me until the end, and it was because she got in their head about how I was just a poor drug addict, and then they didn't want me around because I was a drug addict. I was like, what? Like I'm not on the street. I've never stolen anything for drugs. Like, what are you talking about? I've never even made a scene in front of people for drugs. You know what I mean? Like, what exactly are you fucking talking about? Like, oh my God. Like,
And if I'm doing something, she doing it too.
and yeah, it's
What?
yeah. I remember when she told me the first time. She's like, I know you can't come over to so and so's house with me anymore. I was like, what do you mean? Oh, well, because of your little drug habit, they don't feel safe around you anymore. First of all, why are you talking about my business to them?
Yep.
First of all, let's just start there.
Because it makes them pop for you.
Yeah, exactly. If you like have I stolen any money? Have I caused us to be poor? Have I missed a meal because of anything I've done? Like, what the fuck is the problem here? What did I do to you? Like,
I'm like, hey, I don't trust that.
also, hey, put the pipe down, right? Because we were smoking too. You know what I mean? Like, for a 2.5 month period, I was doing it by myself and only in the morning. I don't know, very little. You know the amount that like I typically do, like in a couple of days. Like back then, that was like 3 months worth of supply. You know what I mean? Like I was on your fucking clip. Like,
And to tell you, bro, like that all is there. I think that's what I liked about the thing because I automatically expected, like when I expected you to talk real bad because I'm like, then I was like one of those ones where I'm gonna say how I still do it now, but I say how I feel and it piss you out. But I'm like, it's the truth. And then the thing was that I hated it because you automatically said you had a dog, so I automatically was lying to the jump. So I have a thing when I grew up that my head would always say everything I said I was lying. So I hated to be called a liar.
yeah.
So when you call me a liar, oh, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a believe out of you. Because if I tell you I'm not doing something and then you say I am, I'm going to go do it. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you just said I was. So why are you getting mad when you told me I was doing it? I didn't say I was. I told you I wasn't doing it. You told me I was doing it, so I went to go make sure that you were right. So now you get mad because, and that was the thing where I'm like, bro, don't come at me about, none of that stuff. I'm saying I don't have a relationship because I want to be. Like I said, I was wanted one person. After that, I was like, nope, I'm never going to get married, nothing.
Yeah.
And I got married. And, you go through relationships, say, oh, well, this. It's like, don't compare me to other motherfuckers because they went and cheat. I mean, I'm going to go cheat because I start saying, like, if you bring it to me, that means it's something that you're doing. And that's what I learned, maybe from the girl I talked. If you're cheating, you're sorry, that's because you was doing it already. Guilty conscience is crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you just project it. And I'm like, it's cool, but I didn't know then that I know now. So I looked at my wife quick. I was like, before you say something, because, every time you admit or go through a phone or go through my phone, all it's telling me is that you're doing something wrong. And you ain't got to say it. Why? Because if I'm sitting at the house or I go across the street and you go to my phone, yeah, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
And I ain't going nowhere. You ain't got to go nowhere to do wrong. Because it's like,
Cheating is the only thing. Cheating is not the only thing you can do that's wrong.
Yeah, because most men, when they cheat, it's sexual.
Yeah.
Women, when they cheat,
it's emotional.
Yeah, exactly. So therefore, I'm like, I don't give a damn. If you talking like laying with somebody else, you could be right by me, but still talking and laughing with somebody else. And I'm like, so to me, that's still the same thing. Why? Because I ain't finna laugh to talk to somebody else. For one, I ain't got time to cheat because I don't like talking.
I feel like I think the emotional cheating for women is way worse.
Oh yeah, it's way worse because they forget that men are emotional too. They have emotions,
and they spend most of the time ignoring our emotions. Everyone does, society does, and ignoring any pain that we're in. And I don't know.
They already have a high mental health.
Yeah,
mental health.
Yeah, that's why suicide rates are 3 times higher in men.
And people are like, oh, that's because they're weak. No, man.
Because they're weak.
And they're weak. Like, people have problems. And then the thing is that a lot of men have the same emotional problems women have, because a woman doesn't see that he should have that because of how you were raised, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Women be fucked in other ways.
That's why I like this new generation. because these girls actually like,
They're like, no, he's fucking going through with it. Yeah, he's going through it. Like, leave him alone. Mental health. This whole generation cares about mental health. That's a great thing. And it doesn't matter like what gender you are. Like they don't care if you're what gender you are, and they care about your mental health. So there's a lot of things about Gen Z I don't like. A lot of that music. First of all, some of the music, a lot of them I don't like. The movies suck, and overall, like
they're better with
their celebrities are whiners. But other than that, though, they're doing the right thing. They're they pay attention. They do pay attention. Like they've been left with no American dream whatsoever. Like it's been taken from them. So I think they're paying attention to who's taken it from them. I think and it's all online because everything's online. So now that like the thing is when you have all the information in the world at your fingertips 24/7, people do one or two things. They either pay attention or they don't fucking look at anything. They close their eyes, they look the other way, whatever. And this generation is paying attention, and that's why the DSA is so popular. That's why the DSA is working, and they're actually successful. And that's because this generation of people have been paying attention, and they're just not going to have it anymore. They're not going to like listen to the lies that MAGA and the right is going to spew about Hassan Piker and about the motivations behind the DSA and socialism in general. They're not listening to that. They're not going to take this shit anymore. They're not going to let you lie about how many people you killed in a bombing raid yesterday, like when it's clearly been reported. They're not. Gen Z calls people on their fucking shit. Like, it's great. And no one taught them that either. Like, even, millennials versus their parents, right? For the most part, some Gen X like you, but, we didn't teach them that because we were like, millennials were like every other generation where we just sort of like, try to be polite. You don't talk about it. They don't say those things, like, but no, this generation, like, and you see it in TV interviews with their candidates and stuff. And there's not, they don't argue. They don't call names. They don't like, say your ugly wife or something like Trump would do. But what they do is they let you listen or they let you finish, and then they tell you that you're a liar. Yeah. They tell you that you're a liar, and they'll tell you why you're a liar.
But see, that's why I raised my son, though. You got to be open. You got to listen. But see, it just came from a different way because my son, as we know, he is half-breed. So therefore, he's not accepted on either side. So I said, you got to pay attention to what you're around.
Yeah.
So I said, because this is going to be the biggest thing for you. Like, I'm not saying I had my son but I knew how bad I had it. So I was like, I don't need that to happen to him. And when he came up, I made sure that, yes, he could read, he could write, he could spell. He was like on top of everything. Why? Because society itself, what I'm saying, is crazy. And I was like, just because I'm smiling your face, that don't mean that's the right one. So they'll keep your eyes open. Listen, because people will tell you exactly what you need to know. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. The Republicans messed up and put the wrong one in charge, and he is letting us know exactly what we need to know.
They're cooks. They, you're right. They fucking let their secret out.
Yep. You undid your pants. And guess what? Your little Cheeto came out.
That's what they say is when someone tells you that they're too busy or they've been too busy to call you, check in on you, like, believe them.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I know. You know what? It's cool.
Because people that want you in their life will find time for you.
They will.
Every time. So if someone's too busy for you, believe them.
I mean, that's what it is. That is true, and that's why you have like my son. They got a lot of friends. I say, y'all some friendly mother. He's like, yeah. I said, but they always, oh man, I love you to death. I was like, bro, y'all tell each other y'all love each other so like more than I've ever. But I guess when I look at it, I was like, you know what? They need that because when we were growing up, we didn't have it. So we had that but it wasn't.
We didn't really support each other like that. No. We didn't check in with each other like that. You checked in with your boy, make sure he's good, but like not really. You know what I mean? Not like we probably should have been.
I was my boy every day.
Yeah. Hey, look out for your star player.
Yeah, that was my boy. You know what I'm saying? I because of the way I grew up and I felt, I made sure, like, if you were my friend, like, shit, anything you needed, if you want to live with me, come on. I had 8 people living with me at one time. Why? Because that was my family. Because my mom was always at work. My family didn't really put me unless they needed something. They needed me to do something. So my friends, they were there all the time. So, people got kicked out the house. They came and stayed at my mama's house. And my mama raised them too. So that's just how I was. So that's how I grew up. My friend, he 17 to 37. We lived together. And that's me with a wife and kids. My kids called them uncle. That's their uncle. He changed their pampers. You know what I'm saying? And that was my family. And it was hard when we moved to New Mexico and he stayed back. That was hard because like I lost a big part. And people didn't understand that because like. And the women get mad at you, you know what I'm saying? The other get mad at you, they don't speak to you, don't talk to you, telling you, turning your children stuff against you, because you just like, the only one who understand is that right hand man. And he was not there. And so I was like, I had to learn how to do this, how to stand up to my kids and my wife, like, hey, you know what? Y'all ain't gonna be doing me like this. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot. But when I finally did, they were like, you mean? I was like, I ain't mean.
I know that's what happens, right? That's your fault and you're the bad guy.
But one time, I got to
set a boundary and
you're
the bad guy. Anyway, that's how we help it, guys. Yeah, we thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. And we'll see you real soon.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to push that.
Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe. Like, subscribe, follow.
Push the button.
Push the button. Like, do a thing. Talk to you later. Bye.
Peace.